Right, here we are, walking and talking again.
Right.
A little bit drizzly actually, but
Tiny,
like wet air.
but no wind.
No wind, and it's quite mild. Just starting to get, the sun's gone down, it's just starting to get a little dark.
And damp.
So, John, what do you want to talk about today?
So, our challenges. We're a husband and wife team. We run two businesses, and we've got to a point where we've been going for sort of 20 years. That's all good. And we've realised that change needs to happen. And we've been sort of comfortable, and we've got a big crowbar and stuck it where the sun doesn't shine, and sort of, crowbarred ourselves out of that situation and put ourselves in a situation of creating something new, but digital, online, net-wise, whatever you might call it. So we just got interrupted there. So we're in this position of being in a new world, and a world that perhaps we didn't grow up in. We didn't grow up in. So maybe it's a good time to talk about some of our challenges as people who aren't swipers by birth, who now really get it, or are trying to get it.
Yeah, what I found massively interesting is how the world has changed. So when we first started out with Red and we were trying to promote our business, it was a completely different world. It was magazine adverts, which by the way didn't work. But it was cold calling, sales, going to networking events, and the world has completely changed, and it's fascinating, isn't it?
And the Old Boys Network was there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Which I think it's still there,
yes,
but
I think it is.
I think the world's changing in that respect as well.
But it's fantastic because people don't want to be sold to anymore. We've completely turned the way that the world works on its head because of the internet, because of social media, and where companies previously, where I think were mainly sales led, now it's marketing led. It's about brand. It's about
attention.
Just
stop you there for a second.
But it's about helping people.
Yeah, you just said social media.
Did I?
Yeah. So can we just go social? Because that is what people say these days. Keep up to date.
Down with the kids.
Down with the kids.
That's me getting.
So it's vastly frightening for people who have run businesses for decades and have made their money and have done it in a particular way, and now.
Is it frightening for you?
Frightening's a sort of, it might be too strong a word, because I've got you. So you know all this stuff and you investigate it and you embrace it, and that helps me to embrace it. So if we give a bit of context to people, I'm in my late 20s. I'm 50 something, and you're I'll be polite, you're a bit younger, you're quite a lot younger.
A lot
than me.
younger.
Yeah,
I'm
a lot
early
younger.
40s.
Okay, so that's the context, and you've always been quite tech savvy, always, and very patient with it, and you've always learned stuff, but never been at the forefront of anything, but you've always got there and done stuff for our business and been brilliant. And
whereas you've been a bit more hesitant.
Dinosaur. Yeah, because it's just, yeah.
I remember when you first got your iPad and you were just not convinced at all that you even needed one, and you were like a new man. Do you remember? You were like, how did I live without this? And there's no instruction manual. It's intuitive. The advertising was, you already know how to use this. And imagine could you live without your iPad for even a day now?
Oh, no. Yes, I could.
You could, yeah.
I wouldn't choose to, not for one day.
You'd go cold turkey.
Well, I just love that immediacy of information, of being able to access, things like famous actors. If you're trying to remember a film, or football results, or stuff like that. That's fine. God. So it's brilliant. It's like your thesaurus or thesaurus, or it's your instant information. It's everything.
Who was it? What was his name?
So I don't know why my wife is laughing so much. I have no idea.
So when we've been playing around with one of these light rings, so I don't look like an absolute muppet when we're doing our video content, and not quite worked it out. And John you went on it and you looked at the camera and you went,
anyway, we'll move on.
Oh look, it's Robert Redfern.
Anyway, that's a side.
It was Robert Redfern.
Right. So.
Oh God, it hurts.
We can laugh at me all day, or we can make sense for So I love it, but if you think about it, what I'd probably use it for is to like instant TV and instant dictionary and instant news feed, which is not actually using it in any those are great things, yes, but I'm not connecting with the world with it. I'm accessing the world, but I'm not connecting, and there's a difference. So that's probably my age saying that or my attitude because of my age, because I just wasn't born with the possibility of it. It's not natural to me. It's not swipe easy. I can use it, but when I recognise what I use it for, it's not for business. And you're a bit different.
Yeah. Well,
and I'm not accessing it to have relationships with other people around the world. You are. Yes?
Well, you need to. You've got to come on in the world.
Maybe. Let's talk about what you do.
Well, looking back, a couple of years ago, and when I probably first started to get a bit interested and active on LinkedIn, for example, and I remember you were quite understandably cynical of, how is that going to bring any business in? And it has. And I'm not on LinkedIn to bring in business, but it's that connection to the world. We live in this tiny little village in Lincolnshire, and I can not go anywhere. I might not leave the house all week apart from to go out for a walk or a run or whatever, but I might not physically interact with people work-wise, but I'm connected to thousands of people around the world. And someone said to me recently, doesn't it get like a bit lonely? Do you go a bit stir crazy running virtual sessions from home and from your office, your studio, wherever it is? And I'm like, how could I? I'm connecting with people all over the world every day through the virtuals that we run, through Twitter, through
WhatsApp.
Well, just take that example today. I've connected with somebody on Twitter. He's asked for some recommendation of someone that can drive me around Morocco. And he was like,
have some knowledge of Morocco.
And he was like, and I was able to put him in touch with somebody. And it's like, how amazing is social media? Yeah. And I know a lot of people feel that social media is a bad thing and it's a bad influence and it puts pressure on kids in the wrong way. And I get that. I do get that. But embrace it in the right way. It is amazing. We have the whole world at our fingertips.
Yep.
That sounds like an advert, doesn't it?
That was a long sentence.
Yeah, well, I'm excited. Can you tell?
Yeah, so I get it. I get it more than I've ever got it. I'm not railing against it. All I'm saying is perhaps it's not as, natural or just normal for me to do that thing. I think there are lots of people older than me that are Facebooking the hell out of stuff, Instagramming, WhatsApping, the whole lot. I think WhatsApp is fantastic. Email's a bit of it's just information passing. And I
was that you passing information?
Well, but you understand what I'm saying. It's
it's a bit muddy. I think what you've got to do, it's one of those things that it's best not to just do it like by halves, just go with it.
Yeah.
Because for me, I think for you go on LinkedIn and you do the odd like and whatever, you're not actually personally connecting with people and having actual conversations on social media.
No, okay.
And once you get in it and you go for it, you just embrace it.
Okay, so we've got about 150, 200 metres to go. So let's just talk about, we've talked about all of that, like about our stages in life and where we're at. Let's talk about business, just this last. So what does that mean for our small fledgling virtual training team business that we run? What does social mean?
Well, it enables us to help more people because we can connect with more people, and social media allows us to put helpful advice out there because that's what we want to do. We want to help people deliver, design, participate in amazing virtual training. If we didn't have social media, how would Frank in Czechia even know that we existed?
Yeah.
You know, it used to be that you had a website that had a few good keywords on, and maybe people might find you that way. But so I think it's a massive. No, I don't think. I know it is. There's not even an opinion there. It's just a huge opportunity for us to get out and connect with people, and it's just so exciting.
But you have to master it. You have to do something more than just open a website or
It's about generating.
post a blog.
Yeah, it's about massive content, and that's been a challenge for us in the last year, creating content just from a time point of view. We're time poor,
Right.
as most people are, but this year, oh boy, it's got to be.
You say we're time poor, but we're doing this today when we walk.
Yeah,
So we're starting to trying to work out how we can use social and fit it into our already busy lives
yeah,
without sort of tipping the balance. Maybe when we come back on our next talk, we can talk about some of the things that we've decided to do that we can record and share with people that may or may not work out in terms of building our business.
okay, well, that's,
Socially, digitally.
yeah.
What do you reckon?
I think that's a great idea, and then anyone listening who's got any ideas,
Yeah?
we're so open to that. We've come to the road, by the way, so this is where we stop.
Well, we can just talk from
hang on,
there.
just let me shut that gate. We've come the reverse route that we usually take, but same route, just
We
in
can talk
reverse.
for a moment until a car comes by.
Okay, here's a car.
There's a car. Well, just stop.
Okay.
Stop there. Stop.
Hang on. It's okay, just letting the car go past. Here it goes. Thank you.
So maybe that's our next chat. We'll start to share some of the things. We're not saying they're successful, but these are the things we're doing.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
And then we'll track them and see how it works.
Okay, well,
And some of our challenges.
till next time then.
So from Social Catherine and Unsocial John, bye.
See you in a bit. Bye.